What are you gonna ask me? Are you gonna go prep me?
There's love right at the top.
It's really hard to figure out what's going to come after the destruction of capitalism, because it's really hard to figure out like how we're going to destroy it.
Especially entering into like a primal, very unknown place where like I could die or the child, something could happen to him. That's love, baby.
The sound of this every day, you mean?
Yeah.
You've gotten used to it?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it. It kind of sounds more like a meditation sometimes. From experience being out on the streets and not necessarily knowing where you're going to shower or where you're going to sleep or how you're going to get food or like even the strength to like go on another day after being so low and so down. It's work. It's real work.
I think he has a bit more space, which he tries to capitalize on, and he'll move his feet from over here up underneath my rib, and then he'll like bounce off my diaphragm and then scoop under. I had this thought of like, will I look back on this pregnancy and be like, wow, I was really in a bad place.
I wish that there was a way that you could recognize reality without like psychologically participating in it.
I think my brain really goes to like worst case scenario mode. But then there have been moments where I've really worked on like the visualizing of everything, which has been so nice. Like seeing the birth play out. I think in a way that's been a nice fantasy of like the baby coming out, seeing his arms, hearing him cry.
You need to envision new futures, and like that's the problem with like so much fiction, is that it just perpetuates these like systems of inequality, as opposed to like science fiction that like actively envisions societies that don't have gender or don't have race. But like I think it's important to realize like what is and the structures that are, so that you can, like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and like people who are able to force desegregation because of like laws that are more defined around money.
So someone taught me that when you cut the flower, you want to cut it at an angle.
Yeah, because even with these systems in play, like people who shouldn't have been there slid through. It's like David Bowie slid through, Prince slid through. Like all these people. Yeah, if you have to convince someone of something, like it might as well be what you want, and you'll have to convince them, because they only understand money.